baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets.
Y'all? I'm bringing you the other game I said I would bring on the Brewers, and then I'm going to simulate up to the draft, and we'll do the draft, obviously.
Zach Wheeler is
hopefully
on the
this will be a lot
mound
better
for
year
game
than
2.
previous years.
What do we need to know here, EK?
Bringing this game because it's a Major League debut of Michael Cookson, I believe is how you would say it. Yeah, Cookson. It's his Major League debut.
Colin Walsh
bring that.
makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
And I might put in, what's his face, Brett Phillips in the middle of the game and try to get his first career hit.
Grounded back up the middle. Flores is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
You know, guys, I think everybody should be keeping an eye on Christian Yelich. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you can say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
I just want to move on with the season.
Number 72 will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. Wheeler into his motion. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. These Mets, EK, as they take the field here today, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, heading for second now. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
I'll tell you what, if you hit a ball that the shortstop jumps for and then it winds up going all the way to the wall, you know you've smoked that thing. This is a rocket, and it's going to zip right through the alley and allow him to get into second base easily.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so I bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
This is a situation where you throw a fastball by a guy once, you start thinking, I can do it every time.
I gotta make sure something didn't change for good.
He was ready for this one.
Alright, that's why that was so easy. Alright, so we got a free home run off that. Well.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Eric Hosmer comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And, he can't rein it in. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Chris Carter stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Scooter Gennett will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
That's close, though.
Michael Cookston, a native of Jamaica, is the man to start on the mound in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's making his big league debut here on the mound.
He's really good.
He's going to have a lot of adrenaline. He's going to have a lot of nerves. He's going to have to be able to contain all of that so he can go out and be effective. Going to be tough to do, and that may be his biggest challenge all game long.
David Wright comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Stay in the majors if he can't pitch in the majors right now, because he's only 20.
A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Herrera is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Tap fouled at home plate. 0-2, here it comes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch-out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Yoenis Cespedes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's through for a hit.
Barely got through. That shit was out.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there. And he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Honestly, I think we only have one spot that could be a problem.
He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
They're not big names, which I don't really care for big names. So if they produce, they stay in there.
Hit hard toward first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Brewers 2 and the Mets nothing.
So Herrera guns down Cespedes at second.
Christian Yelich makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Wheeler gets the sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Number 78, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
You gotta get him to say at least Alberts.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
Batting 8.
Number 78 will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Hit on the ground to short. Flores has it. On to first, and there are two down.
Batting 9.
Andrew Susac into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Cespedes is going back. Still ranging back. Gone!
That looked like a horrible swing at least.
Solo shot to right center. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Zach Wheeler, 'cause I'm pretty sure he's not bold right now.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
That's hammer, though. Has a really hard ball
into the box now. Colin Walsh.
Alrighty.
As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. The tail of the tape on that last home run, 410 feet. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Onto the bottom of it.
I don't know.
Neil Walker will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0-for-4 in the victory last night.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
It wasn't such a bad relay.
Settling in now, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off there 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's his first double of the year here on the Young campaign. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
To become a great pitcher, but hey,
Wilmer Flores stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we've got the reigning Gold Glove Award winner in left field. Great with outfield assists, covers a lot of ground, and really one of the smartest players at his position.
Ready now, Eric Campbell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
It's a double.
Michael Reed has a chance here to put his guys right back in this one. Bases are loaded. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball one. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
David Wright will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1 and 2 now.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from not coming through.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3 and 2. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Herrera on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mets leave them loaded. Still down 3-0.
That was really good play there. Nice pitching, too.
Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. Number 72 stands in.
Looks like fans are trickling into the ballpark.
Shortstop, number 72.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away.
So obviously the goal is to run up the pitch count. We're doing pretty well here in the third. In second was great.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken in by Flores. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Pitch count. The last inning had about 8.
Odubel Herrera will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike.
2-run homer his first time. He's looking for another one on that swing.
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Not enough. That was almost second.
And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
First baseman, number 35.
So 2 away in the Brewers' half of the third. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. High and deep to right center field. Cespedes racing back at the track.
Yeah,
He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
I'm coming again in the fourth spot.
Michael Conforto digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
It's not gonna be a great draft, but we'll still have 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Pereira on the move.
We're pretty deep, so
1 down.
I'm not too worried about getting a great draft pick.
The center fielder number 52.
And then next year, I don't plan on signing anyone.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now. The Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago.
And our rotation is almost
high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Neil Walker is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it, 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now, 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Just hung in there on that one.
Go at least 2 more innings, but
he pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Don't tell me, man.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis d'Arnaud. He drew a walk his first time up. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Still don't understand why you can't view where all your previous pitches
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
I like having that.
High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder, and the inning is over. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Brewers 3 and the Mets 1. Chris Carter is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Scooter Gennett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
The left fielder number
into the box, Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's running the risk of a 3-pitch inning if he makes an out there.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting it is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Number 78 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
That's by him for strike one. Wheeler pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Milwaukee leaves one.
Okay.
Wilmer Flores is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The swing just got to try and straighten that one out.
It's because of his pitch count.
The windup and the 0-1. Scorched to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now batting,
Eric Campbell is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Rocket to third. In there, a base hit. Michael Reed will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Slider,
and that's through into right field for a base hit.
Do what you always did with your slider.
And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. 1 run scored. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 3-3 game. Michael Conforto will stand in now. He struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Tyler Thornburg is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
Oh, it's just so nice to be able to bring in a reliever that can get you a ground ball. Sure enough, first batter he faces, he gets him to hit the ball on the ground, and it turns into a very important double play.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
So we can get 1 more out of it.
Andrew Susak heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Andrew Susak.
Skied into straightaway right. Reed has it in his tracks. Oh, no, he dropped it. Colin Walsh will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Number 72 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Darno gonna have to hurry. Throw gets him. 2 down. Odubel Herrera strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both the lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Conforto moves over, and that retires the side. Brewers strand one.
I wanted you to hit opposite way. Opposite way.
Ryan Braun comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. And that's in there for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A quick out number 1.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
Stepping in, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret. This is his favorite side to hit from.
Oh my God.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Horrible motherfucker.
Travis d'Arnaud will be next. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball left side. To his left, Walsh. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter,
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
All right. Let's try to get some more runs now.
Eric Hosmer makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
first baseman number 35, Eric.
He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Good time and everything.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Chris Carter.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
What were you trying to do with that one?
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Number 2, second
Scooter Gennett will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Wheeler's ready. First pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Conforto is there.
It's looking bad.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Bottom part of the... Wilmer Flores gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
This guy, Thornburg.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Into the box now, Eric Campbell. He singled his last time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Another
foul back.
It's not really that bad. It's not at all where I want it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
And he's probably thinking, if they just could have left that starter in a little bit longer. He was 2 for 2 against him. Not so fortunate against his successor.
Stepping in now, Michael Reed. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show.
Alright, so those were 3 much needed innings by Tyler Thornburg.
Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Tight one on our hands. All
Did
tied
good,
at
but
3
he had
apiece
way
as
too
we
many
look at the game
consecutive
summary
there.
through 6
If
innings of
Apple,
play.
They would probably have the lead. So
Christian Yelich is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Milwaukee, left fielder Christian Yelich.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Wheeler sets his sights. Here's the 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reed has a beat on it. 1 out.
I hate throws those earlier. Come on.
Now batting.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Andrew Susak will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Difficult to lay off, but he did it.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Conforto shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone
It's so
now.
hard, y'all. I'm not wanting you to hit home runs. I just want you to get a freaking base hit. Come on.
Third baseman number
Colin
7.
Walsh will stand in here.
Not even
He's 0 for 2 with a
Harrison,
sacrifice to this point.
X normal swing.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. David Wright will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable. Guys will catch on quick.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Michael Conforto comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. George Cantos will get the assignment on the mound here, as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Michael Conforto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Got him.
He's a pretty fastball right there.
Yoenis Cespedes will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. Ryan Braun will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And that misses 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Herrera's there. And that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1. Sean Gilmore will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Number 72 steps in now. Smoke toward 3rd. And that's going to get through into left, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. Odubel Herrera will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very 1st inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Here comes the 1-0. Runners off for second. Hit in the air out to right. Reed giving chase. 1 away.
Yeah.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
The 1-0 delivery. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitchers. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Cespedes ranging back, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Chris Carter gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Flores scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Neil Walker ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Still 2-2.
Come on, man. Okay, your pitches.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Travis d'Arnaud stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
And I don't think that's where he wanted that 2-seamer to end up. That thing leaked right back over the heart of the plate.
But the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the line.
What are you doing, Wolf?
And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out. Wilmer Flores stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip. Jeremy Jeffress is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from it, so you've got to suck it up.
On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Digging in now, Eric Campbell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Dribbled to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets leave 1.
So we
no
just
change in the
to
score. It's 3-3.
Provided for us so far. Hopefully that continues.
Danny Muno will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base.
Scooter Gennett gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. Conforto has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 21,
Christian Yelich will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
To Zach Wheeler. 67 mile per hour.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Now batting.
Number 78 stands in now with 1 down and a runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run if they can find a way to get him all the way around. Double play is in order, however. And that'll get down for a base hit. Andrew Susac steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Hit down the third base line. Scooped up on the backhand.
Back
to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play in the inning. Michael Reed strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the ninth inning. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. David Wright stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Michael Conforto has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. A drive to left. Get out of here, get out of here. Gone, they win it. Santa Maria.
I had to use so much of my bullpen. Won't leave, so overall me streaming, I'm 1-1.
Left center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
So we're 1-1 with me playing. Won the first game 7-something. Lost this one 5-3. Cookston with 3 innings. Did not pitch too well. He pitched good, but not. He could have rotated. His pitch count was at like 70-something in the fourth. And they got like 5 straight hits. So I pulled him, or 4, something like that. So I pulled him. That's just straight up power right there by Conforto. Only reason why that baby was gone. So gotta tip your hat to the batter in that situation, because it wasn't a bad pitch, so it might have been messed up a bit, but it still was a horrible pitch. Other than that, the bullpen is gonna be dead for probably the next 3 games.
Game all in all, so
but
if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Best batter of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
There wasn't really anyone that stood out. I mean, Herrera hit a 2-run home run. That's good, but he didn't do much after. Suzak hit a solo home run, but he didn't do much other than that. I don't really like how anybody batted. I'm not truly trying to swing for the fences. I want to base hits, and they could not get them for some reason. So
that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.
And there's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now.